It's a pretty sunny day in Surabaya and we've just had breakfast and now we are set to visit the last city on our itinerary. I guess what they say about saving the best for last must be true because Bali is the one destination spot you cannot miss when you travel to Indonesia. They call it Magical Bali. It's unique, unmatched, and also known as the land of the gods. We take a flight to Bali and we land in the provincial capital, Denpasar, located at the southern end of Bali. A hot and humid area. It has a rich blend of Hindu and Islamic cultures. It features an international airport that welcomes tourists to the largest city, known for its regal monuments, museums, and the most exquisite of them all, the Shark Island that stars white and black tip reef sharks. Just an hour's drive from Denpasar, the welcoming hills of Ubud lure tourists in its embrace. Among the most popular of all the cities in Bali, Ubud is associated with its famous notorious monkeys. A traditional center of rejuvenation and immense connect with nature, this quaint area has grown immensely while keeping its roots intact. If Denpasar is the heart of Bali, Ubud is its soul. Pure, rustic, and serene, this area booms as a tourist destination post the East, Pray and Love book release for tourists seeking to reconnect with their inner self. Ubud has great local food surrounded with hilly slopes and spirituality. Bali is also a surfer's paradise, flourish with an elaborate marine life and sandy shores. The spectacular beaches of Kuta, Nusa Dua, and Seminyak offers hours of swimming, surfing, and sunbathing. On the other hand, Bali's west coast has tapering ranges of mountains covered in lush forests, rice fields, and bountiful vegetation. The island also has hundreds of historical sites that have stood the test of time. From royal palaces to holy temples, you get to see a different glimpse of Bali at these exotic spots. Overall, Bali is a magical blend of culture, nature, activities, weather, culinary delights, nightlife, and beautiful people. The Balinese are fond of music, poetry, dancing, and festivals. A typical Balinese gamelan, which is an orchestra, consists of various percussion instruments, a two-string violin, and a flute. And every village has its own orchestra club. Stage plays and especially dancing are an integral part of Balinese life, serving magical religious purposes or telling stories by pantomime, and we'll definitely get a taste of that. Bali is a super budget-friendly destination, so it's pretty easy to visit the island and not have to worry about breaking the bank. Though often busy with tourists, Bali is still surprisingly affordable, only if you know where to look. We arrive in Bali and we are received with a warm welcome from the Unirama group. We get a taste of their music and of course, we give them a taste of our own. Our first stop is the office and warehouse where all the distribution products are stored. Good thing all the products you've seen from our previous episodes and the leisure products, the frozen chicken, the fish and the ready-to-eat products are soon coming to Kenya. Sir, are you bringing, is all of this coming to Kenya?
Yes, this is
here.
everything, except this, we will plan to bring it this, but for sure, for the first shipment will be this product, Leza.
Here?
Yeah, this is a different brand, but this is the second brand. Second brand is called Hana Rose. The first brand,
Hana Rose.
Hana Rose is the name of the family.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
And Leza is just a name, mean the delicious.
Oh, delicious. In which language?
The Leza is some pronounced from Arabic, Leza, but Indonesian is also called Leza, delicious. Yeah, delicious.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
This product will be, hopefully, after the first shipment will be Leza.
Yeah.
Then if the people Kenya, they like it and they can accept, then we will continue and then send for the Hana Rose and Ngejos. This is for meatball. This is for nugget. This all about the chicken. Balinese, they are not eat beef.
Oh.
Cow.
Oh.
Yes. Some of the paper, imported paper from Kenya, they supposed. I spoke to His Excellency Harry that we need help from the official of Kenyan. They are not banned actually from Kenya to Indonesia to Kenya, but somehow some of the restriction or whatever we have to pass on. So I believe that by helping some good friends over there, and then you've been to our manufacturers, you've been to see how our product, you know, there is no more restriction. So I'm hoping that our product is accepted by Kenyan government to allow us to bring in the product to Kenya. At the time, we can do some reality show in the Kenyan. So because the ministries also will be accompany us. So I really need ties between two countries through not only G2G from business to business, you know. With Mr. Ambassador's help, then we can do some.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that stands out in all of our tours at Unirama is that their staff are very loyal, dedicated, and they work together as a family.
Nama saya Niwayan Kartini, nama lengkap. Saya mulai kerja di sini November 1992, 30 tahun. Terus owner kita itu seperti Dewi Kwam In. Maksudnya menganggap kita tuh sebagai keluarga. Karyawan itu dianggap sebagai keluarga sama beliau. Pokoknya saya pingin, karena kan di Unirama ini bekerja, kita dengan hati, dengan tanggung jawab. Kemudian saya cuman pingin ini Unirama Group itu semakin maju. Itu salah satu, pokoknya keluarga, anak, suami, kalau sakit beliau sangat memperhatikan. Selamat siang Ibu Nancy, selamat siang Ibu Shirley, selamat siang Pak Sandy, selamat siang Coach Stanley, dan selamat siang Pak Robert. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih selama 30 tahun bergabung di Unirama. Sudah sangat berarti bagi saya sendiri dan keluarga saya sendiri, dan begitupun keluarga Unirama yang sangat merasa bahagia, damai, dan sangat merasa diperhatikan sama beliau. Semoga Ibu Nancy sekeluarga diberi kesehatan, diberi panjang umur, dan Unirama tambah sukses di Indonesia maupun di internasional. Terima kasih Ibu Nancy, Ibu Shirley, Coach Stanley, Bapak Robert, dan semua keluarga Unirama di seluruh Indonesia dan internasional.
Selamat sore, saya Nyoman Gede Nurjaya. Kalau saya lihat dari teman-teman karyawan itu sangat berkekeluargaan banget, merasa disinilah rumah kedua kita dan dipimpin oleh Ibu Nancy yang sangat bijaksana, yang mengayomi kami semua. Inilah membuat kami sangat tidak ingin kemana-mana dan menunjukkan dan memberikan yang terbaik buat perusahaan ini. Saya Nurjaya mengucapkan terima kasih banyak kepada Ibu Nancy, Ibu Shirley, Bapak Cindy, Bapak Stanley, dan semua keluarga. Semoga perusahaan ini tetap maju dan berkembang dan tumbuh lebih tinggi. Terima kasih.
After a great morning full of music, dancing, and connecting with the people here, we got to a beautiful beach resort where we'll be getting some nuggets from Mr. Ronnie Imbar, who has been gracious enough throughout our entire stay here in Indonesia and who's also the President Commissaries of Unirama Group.
So, when they told you have to redeploy 1,250 people, that felt like a failure to you?
Because I cannot convince them to, for time being, give me a time.
Yes.
To try with my knowledge for Indonesian's market.
Yeah.
To ask them to stay, but they say we are not ready to lose more money.
Wow. How does that even feel?
It's difficult. It's difficult. It is difficult for me because I feel that I'm same with them. I'm also employee. What happened to them is it could be happen to me in the future, because it's like we do some karma.
Yes, it comes back.
But no, about this one, I'm not the person that I'm not worried about this.
Yeah.
The only things that I'm worried, I'm thinking how they gonna continue their life, how they feeding their family, how they about the food. But again, it's about choice between you're gonna be closed down the business, so it's not only 1,200, but there's almost 2,000 people that you need to also to save their life. So then I need to do some meditation at home, and I say, okay, I go for it.
Yeah. So failure then is inevitable. It's a normal thing. It should be taken as a normal thing. One of your level?
No.
No?
No. It's not normal. It is not normal.
No.
No.
So.
But this is human.
It is human.
Yes.
So it's human, but it shouldn't be taken as normal.
No. If you can avoid, you should avoid.
Yes.
You need to try first before you do. Rather than you say, because of the name of the failure is always being a human, it's normal. Then if I'm failure, I fail. It's not in that sense for me.
your mindset is different.
Yeah,
You
different.
have to fight.
Fight first. We have to do some good job. At least you try. You try. Then, if that's the case, this is okay. Maybe this is the way it should be, because of the God is already, give it to you. Oh, okay, you have to do this.
Yeah.
But you need to try, do some effort first before you say, I'm surrender.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow, those are really powerful things you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on your way up in this journey of life, as you move on up towards success, what are some of the things that someone should avoid? Success pitfalls.
Okay, good. First thing first, remember you need to avoid your success. Every success people, there is someone behind you to help you. It is your wife, your family. You have to understand and you have to know because of yourself. There's a God, there's your family who behind to support you to becoming succeed. Secondly, there's a people who help you around you. You cannot be succeed by yourself in the world.
Okay.
You succeed because you do through all the people effort to succeed, to support you. So that's the message to the people, that don't forget your family. Don't forget, you need to pray, you need to always asking to the God. And the second, do not forget also, you never succeed be alone. There is always people, those human who help you to do the succeed. That's it. There is three things, including your prayer or every time you asking. If you think if you follow this one, I think you're gonna be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are not becoming arrogant. You're becoming individualistic.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I can do anything. No way. I'm here because of my team. I'm becoming this because of my family. I'm here because there is someone who allow me to give me a blessing to do this job. So we are nothing. I'm nothing without my wife, my family's help. I'm nothing without my team, my subordinate, all the people working with me. I'm nothing. And of course, even though you are very good, your knowledge is good, your skill is good, without the blessing from the God, then you also be becoming like you are nothing person. So that's, I think, we need to do this. So we always remember. So then becoming yourselves to down to earth. You're down to earth. You are not on that level. Okay, and it's only a temporary. Life is very short. Your title is very short. You're becoming this is very short. Nothing. Easy. If the God is, I need to take, not even your job, even your life.
Yes, yes.
What should you to do arrogant to do this? Nothing. So you have to be you look at always the time to down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today you're really, wow.
Yeah.
That is really good to hear. So there's no place for pride, for arrogance.
No way. What do you want to do the arrogant? It's nothing. Nothing yours. It's becoming the God, becoming all people. No, nothing.
Yeah.
And then you always someone's already here. You are number one. There is someone higher than you. Never higher. So you are nothing. So just be down to earth, calm down, and you're gonna be safe. You're gonna be, and then it's good life for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that. Who are those people who helped you come up? Who are the people you look up to?
Almost all my team. I always treat my team it's like my teamwork. I do it as a teamwork. I never do 1, 2, or 3%. This one, no. It's all the team. It's all the team. Of course, there is some person, they are really good, but this is a human. So you need to manage them. If they have a limitation, you have to bring up them. So let's make it equal. So to help you, you cannot do your own. You cannot just rely on one person. You rely on your team.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And if there was someone dead or alive that you'd love to meet, have dinner with, who would that be in the world?
Okay, let me put it this way. I used to be a fire my boss.
Oh,
It's a real story. When I worked for Johnson & Johnson, I used to be a supervisor. Then I became my area sales managers who really hired me at the time when I'm starting from the scratch. Then because of the career, I'm very fast. And there is one point in time, I'm becoming higher than them, higher than him. Okay? His name is Alex. I becoming regional managers, then he's still area sales manager. I look after 8 area sales manager, and I'm the boss. It's on within 5 years, I'm becoming PAM. So there's one point in time, he's already passed away, but he made the silly things. Yeah, it's talking about the money. And my boss asked me to fire him. Can you imagine? We are very close, being a family. He's the one who hired me when I'm a salesman. He's my boss. We always going out together and then hire. So I based in Surabaya at the time, he based in Makassar. So every time I flew down there, and I'm nearly to say, I cannot. And then I just this, and then I going back again. There is a 3 or 4 times at the time, and my boss say that if you are not hire him, you are not the boss, I'll fire you. Just go bloody job, doing it now. Then I came back. And I say, sir, I call sir. He called my name. I know, Ronnie. Since that you came first time here, I know. It is difficult for you, huh? I say, yes. It's very difficult, Alex, Pak Alex. And I did it. We both cry. We hug, we both cry. I'm crying, he's crying. I say, I know, I understand you. Because we are very close. He used to be my boss. He's the one who hired me. Then I'm holding him, and at the time my dad is still alive. And then I came to my dad, I say, oh Dad, this is difficult for me, but I'm hoping I can do the job. Then, done. I going back home, and he's going back, move to the other place called is Manado. Then I becoming a director's level.
so wait, you fired him?
I fired him.
So you cried?
Yeah, I cry, and then both of you.
Yeah.
And then it's done.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
And then he's gone, he's going back his home in Manado, North Sulawesi. I going back to Jakarta. And as the times goes by, I becoming a director. Becoming a director in the other company. So on 1998, every time I sleep, he's coming to my dream. You know, he's come to my dream. Then I said, oh, I need to meeting him. I forget him. I came very far from Jakarta. It's only 1 day. And he's live in the area, is quite in the mountain. And then I tried to find where is he. And I finally, thanks God, I came to his house. He's sitting, he looked at me, and you know, he hold me, and again we both cry. We both cry, and then I'm crying all the time. It's almost one night, I'm not going back to the hotel, I just stay in his house, and then we discuss before I'm flying back to Jakarta. So what happened was, a week or 6 days after he passed away, That's why, so the God is give me a sign that you need to, your buddy, your friends, you apologize of him, and 6 days is crying. So, back to your question. He's the one of, if I'm possible, I should have a dinner, and I'm gonna bring him to a very nice dinner if he's still alive. Yeah, that is the person. That is the person. I remember when he came, he said to me, okay, I appointing you as a salesman. He's the one. Yes. And I promised to the wife, the family, I'm going to taking care of your daughters. And I did. Until I was already married, the daughters. Wow. So this is the person that I really to dream of. It's nothing more. It's worse. His name is Alex Parengkuan. I don't know why, when I'm in Jakarta, I'm so busy at the time. I just went back from US. And then I say, every time I sleep and then it's coming to my dreams, see his face. Oh, what's happened? And I spoke to my wife and I say, oh, I'm meeting Alex. In my dream, I said, you go. Then I asked my secretary to book me a ticket very far, 3.5 hours, 4 hours flying from Jakarta to his area. And I flew out then. Then find all my teams, try to find him, where is him? And then finally I find, about 7 o'clock I find his house. And we both staying, we discuss up to 2 or 3. And then say, you have to going back to the hotel? No, I'm gonna sleep here. And then I just take my bag and then take a shower and fly back to Jakarta. And then morning we have a breakfast. It's very, house breakfast is very light, no in order. He's quite suffer, his life, quite suffer. Then I did, and then I said, oh, thank you. And then I'm going back. I'm happy that I'm meeting him. And finally, I got the news from the wife, and then I fly back again to attending their funeral. That is a very close friend, used to be my boss. Yeah. It's inspiring me, though this guy is a really, really respect. Yeah. Yeah. Human people can make it mistake. Yeah. He make it mistake. He is a human. But the companies doesn't accept that mistake. This doesn't accept the mistake. They want everyone is clean. Yeah. Yeah. So how come? And there is a standard and operation procedure that I have to follow. Yeah. Then I follow that.
We'll be back after this powerful emotional story. Don't go too far. We're about to wind up, but stick around because we're getting some gems of wisdom from Mr. Ronnie Bar, the President Commissaries of Unirama Group, here at the Bali Beach Resort and Via Beach Resort in Bali. Welcome back. It's What's Your Story. We are with Mr. Ronnie Bar, he of the Unirama Group as President Commissaries. And I can vouch and verify to you, he has a heart of gold, a heart for people. We have seen it everywhere we have gone, from the factories to the office at dinner time. There's just something so special about seeing him interact with his team, and just hearing the story of him and the late Alex, his former boss. I mean, that also just proves more just how emotionally connected you are to people who mean something to you. It's beautiful to me. It really
Me too.
Yeah?
Even until today. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'm still always remember this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I always tell people, you can never forget your beginnings.
Yes.
Right? They help to keep you grounded.
Yes. That is so sad. But, well, it's life.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so as we come to a close, first of all, is ambition a good thing or a bad thing?
Ambition is always a good thing, but too ambitious is going to be no bad thing, but more on negative side.
So
And you need two ambitions. You becoming this kind to give you effort to your for you to survive. You need two ambition, but do not too ambition.
so what happens if you're too ambitious? What is the
Some things
downside?
go for negative. You go and then you do it. You this one. You need to make it friends. You need people help you to go in it without to do this, and then for you to be able to achieve your goals, you need to be with them, with your friends. Nothing you need to. Sometimes you have to do this for me to be able to get the title to the job. That is the. If you too ambition, you do at any cost.
Yes,
You do at any cost to
You
be
step on
able.
people.
Well, step on people. You just
not good. Not good.
not good.
Wow. Wow. You're saying
Yeah.
some really profound things.
Yeah.
You're saying some really profound things. So the people that you have mentored in all the companies you have worked for, you have raised people to very high positions.
Yes.
Does it mean that once you do that, do you still maintain relationships? Do they come to you? Do you have one-on-one personal mentorship?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do. I always growing people. It's depending.
Yes.
So, this is the strength, the weakness. So I developing. People is not the weakness, but I call it a development, rather than we call it their weakness. People's to develop. Nothing. You are weakness here. No. Something that you develop. Yeah. Rather than you call it a weakness. Your weakness this. No. You need to develop your this. This is or your weakness becoming your opportunity to do this job.
So we shouldn't sit, I'm weak in this area, so forget.
No. You weak this and then okay, you stay there. No. People is you need to develop them. So no people to their weakness. Of course, kind of there is a real weakness, but don't call it a weakness. Call it something to develop. Then you develop that based on this.
Yes.
So becoming this one.
Yes.
Then you becoming strong. They're gonna be thank you to you, and then for you, it's good.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Like, call it by a different name, it's not a weakness.
Yeah, it's not weakness.
Potential.
It's potential, and then something to develop.
Something to develop. Ooh, so I'll never say I have a weakness in this area. I'll
No.
say I have something to
To
develop,
develop on
in
this,
area.
yeah. You need to develop from this to do this, because your weakness is, if you meeting people, you cannot say anything, because you are gonna side person. You are introvert person. You're gonna don't wanna go for mix and mingle. You always, look down yourself. So that's for your something to develop. You develop to how do this thing. Oh, your weakness, you cannot be becoming a supervisor because you cannot speak in front of people. Okay, just leave it there. Your weakness. No, I say you need to develop. You speak out in front of the people. That's for your something to develop. Then we focus on that.
My goodness.
Yeah.
This is like you're coaching me personally.
I do. I'm very well known with coaching people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And so for the people who, in the corporate world at director level, and now the ambition is to get to the level that you are now. And I know we've been talking about this, in the previous conversations we've had. But what should their main and major focus be?
For
Rising to the very top.
okay,
you
I
have.
think they are focused in their main job. Focus. Do not look at this. If you are really good into a marketing person, you do as a good marketing. Don't jump to this, don't do this, jump to the other. I might go for personal. Just focus. If you up to that level, the company will look at you and try to train you on the general management. No, you try to find this one. Focus. And secondly, find the right company for you to make it your career's good. Look at the company who really, or your boss can really growing you up. If it's not, then they just use your time to work. As long as you work, I pay you. Now that is, you know, I said to all the time my people, you grow the company, I grow yourself. So both us grow. You grow my business, I growing you. So that is something that balance.
Win-win.
Win-win.
I love it.
You grow the company, you grow my business, I grow you. So nothing that on the other side that I grow you. You grow my business, I pay you. This is the payoff, the salary. No. Salary is one thing, other things. But you grow my business, I grow yourself. That is more important for you to remember.
My goodness. You have said some very powerful things.
Yes.
Some very, very critical, powerful things. I thank you yet again for giving us this conversation today here in Bali. You have kept your promise.
Good. We are looking after to you, and we're gonna meet you in Nairobi, or whether in Mombasa or Nairobi or Masai Mara.
Masai Mara. Yeah, but I mean, you have said some really incredible things that anyone who is working anywhere, it doesn't matter the level, they can relate with, and if they listen well, they can apply and run with. And
Yes.
that's what I love the best about your story. You have given us everything that we need to know and to hear. Are you planning to write a book?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Some people force me to do the right book, and I think my friend Sabrina can help me to as a being auditor to do some book, and I plan to.
You plan to?
Yeah,
That would be
I
a good
plan,
book.
yeah.
That would be a good book. But
Yeah.
thank you so much, even
Yeah.
for your hospitality and for sponsoring this program. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Ivan.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So I'm really happy with you. We've been a week together.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to continue on our friendship, our
Yeah.
discussion when I come to Nairobi, and hopefully I can do some more business in Nairobi. So I have a reason to come.
Yes. So
Yeah.
now we are family.
We are family.
I love that.
So thanks back home, safe back, fly back home,
Thank you.
and send regards to the family,
Yes.
to the team, all the team people who I know,
Yeah.
and maybe in the future I will know. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can meet soon.
Yes.
And,
thank you so
thank
much.
you much, man.
So you want to say kwaheri ya kuonana?
Faheria Bonana. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
So much wisdom from one person and takeaway lessons. Mr. Ronnie promised that there's no better way to enjoy dinner in Bali than having it next to the ocean with your feet in the sand, enjoying some good music and seafood. So we are in for a treat at the beach. I must say this is the home for all kinds of seafood. Thousands of tourists gather here from all over the world to enjoy a good time with family and friends. You'll find a series of beautiful restaurants lined up at the shores. We had a good time. Really enjoyed the food, the company, the people, the music, and of course, my Balinese attire. So we've been to, of course, we started with Jakarta, been to Pati, been to Blitar, been to Surabaya, and finally our 5-city tour ends here in Bali. This has been an amazing journey, and here are some of the behind the scenes that never got to see the light of day in our previous episodes.
Charity Peaks Orange.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've seen some nice sling bags there. So,
Gee, did I come shopping or did I come to just shop?
Kita tuh es dulu. Gak boleh lagi mens gitu. It's inside.
it has twins
It has sweet and chili.
and chili.
Next week, you do not want to miss it. We recap the entire trip and share real-time experience in all of the 5 cities that we toured in Indonesia. That will be Charity and I next week only on What's Your Story.